just missed. So the goal face was open, nobody was in the goal square, and Sam Goodman let launch and let loose from a long way out, was just off target.
Well, the kick comes out now as a very, very interesting one as the ball goes forward by Noonan towards the half-forward line. He was looking for Polkinghorne. Garthwaite came in, ducked ahead, threw it away to Johnson. The umpire did see that one, so it'll be a free kick to the big man, Sean Roach. Got Muratore running beside him if he wanted to give off the handball. Instead, he kicks it to just a wall of demons, and the mark's been taken by Jack Garthwaite. He doesn't waste any time either. He's got great skills, and he kicks the ball across the face of goal where he spots up his teammate in Jaden Weatherly. Now they stream across the half-forward line. The kick goes up towards the Petrarca direction. He needed a favourable bounce. Right on his hammer down there was Luke Shivers. Hasn't he been quiet after going off relatively early in this game? Good to see him back on the ground, though. Beninga lays a good tackle and will have a bounce.
It's an update from Walker Park, another goal to Forest Hill. They extend the margin to 7 points, 27 minutes gone.
Unbelievable scenes will be. Forest Hill can come from 5th position to play in the Division 4 Choose Tab Grand Final as McManus picked the ball up, got it out. Alan Stride sees the ball over the boundary line and out of bounds. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today on 98.1 Radio Eastern and streaming live on efl.org.au. And if you're a Montrose fan, you'd probably be happy to watch this game over and over again as the ball's now in the arms of Martin. Do they have another chance here to put a score on the board? The Mooroolbark Football Club across the half-forward line. It was nicely trapped up there by Martin on the left boot inside forward 50. Nobody was home, though, but they might link up okay here. Running into an open goal and slamming it through. Fantastic stuff there by Lemon it was, and he slams it home for the Mooroolbark Football Club. And the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, well, there's still a snip. There's 20 minutes still in this match. Hasn't he been absolutely super, Daniel Lemon? That's his 4th goal for the afternoon. And the Bendigo Bank scoreboard reads 12-11-83 Montrose, Mooroolbark 8-9-57.
The final siren hasn't gone at Walker Park, but it's all over. Forest Hill have kicked another one. They lead by 13 points, 28.5 minutes gone.
They're going to make it through.
Well, there's only 11 minutes gone in the last quarter here, and it's 26 points to the margin. Time enough if Mooroolbark are good enough. 8-9-57, trailing Montrose 12-11-83. It's been on the back of an inspired second half by Daniel Lemon and Chris Murphy. Those two have been on fire up forward for Mooroolbark.
Mooroolbark need to get 2 in a row. That's been what they haven't been able to do.
It's been a problem all day. Montrose, not only do they get the reply, Montrose, they often get the quick reply really soon after a Mooroolbark goal. Stephen sends it forward. Was a good kick, gave his forwards a chance. And Wadsworth paddles it then to the boundary line. 12-11-83 Montrose. Mooroolbark 8-9-57. 26-point lead still to the Demons. McManus throws it on the boot, bounces the kick forward. Sam Goodman tucks it under the arm. Didn't have much time though, but his kick was a very composed one, and he finds Dean at Stephen. So Dean Stephen has been in this situation plenty of times before. Just gives it all he's got with the kick. Bit of a tired kick, but it gives the forwards a chance. Came off hands to Hoare. And again, Montrose get that quick reply that we've spoken about all day. And Rowan Hoare kicks his 2nd of the afternoon. And again, Montrose pull clear. They're out to a 32-point lead. Rowan Hoare, the only player in the Montrose team who last season was not in the EFL system, wasn't playing in the Eastern Football League, the only one in the Montrose side today who that can be said about. And he's been a great acquisition for the Demons this year. And he's kicked his 2nd goal, probably the sealer you would think as the lead blows out once again to 32 points.
Byer throws the ball back in. Langdon moved into the middle of the ground. He'll get a little handball away. That worked out there for Stride. He got tackled at the last moment, but somehow banged the ball inside forward 50, and coming out and taking a strong mark there was Sam Rickard. He's kicked 1 goal this afternoon. He wants to move things along very quickly. And the mark has been taken further afield by Dylan Rickard. And he'll have a shot on goal from about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Yet to kick a goal this afternoon, and watch the celebrations if this one goes through. We've gone 14 minutes here in the final term.
Forest Hill have booked themselves a place in the Division 4 Grand Final. They've defeated Ferntree Gully by 19 points.
Fantastic effort by the Zebras. But now the focus is on Dylan Rickard. And he pushes it across to the right-hand side. So a minor score is the result on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard as we reach the 15-minute mark of the final term, the final quarter in Division 2 for season 2013. And it is a very, very handy 33-point lead. Montrose 13-12-90, Mooroolbark 8-9-57.
So Muratori kicks to himself and then launches it towards half-back. Big fly from a couple of Demons who couldn't quite drag down the mark. Bishop, who's done some nice things this afternoon. And we'll have a ball up. It's at half-back for Mooroolbark. Rinaldi goes against Roach. Hulkinghorn out of the middle, launches it forward to open space, bounces favourably for Giorgio. He winds up on that massive left foot of his, and he puts it through, goalpost high, carried over the fence in amongst all those supporters behind the goals there. They weren't too excited about it, but Trent Giorgio kicks his first of the day. Been a good move, I think, putting him forward for this last quarter, but it all appears to be too little too late for the Mustangs.
Well, maybe not just yet.
Oh, they've battled it out well. I reckon that the task is too hard for them from here. They need to kick another 5. They've only kicked 9 for the game. There's probably 10 to 15 minutes of football left in the season for them.
Umpire threw the ball up. It was knocked down there by Roach. Coming in was Preston. Got a little handball away. Roach had to go after it again. He's got tackled by Haining, who then went after it and got a very clever handball out. That was well done. Kick goes inside forward 50 now for Montrose. Here's Billy! And the big man gets down low and takes a mark about 45 metres out from goal. He'll kick from the 50 and he'll look to put through his 5th for the big number 5.
He's continued to present well, Billy Schilling. He hasn't had it all his own way today, but Montrose, they continue to find the answer once again. Every time Mooroolbark attempt to mount some sort of a challenge, they find something and are able to respond.
Billy Schilling for his 5th goal. Comes in now. It really is just the case of anything you can do, I can do better for the Montrose Football Club, and they've got another answer. 5th goal on the board to Billy Schilling, and Montrose, you would think, are going to be playing in Division 1 next season. Fantastic goal there by the Demons. Another quick answer on the board. We've gone 17 minutes here in the final quarter of the Division 2 Choose Tap Grand Final, and it is Montrose 14 goals, 12-96. Back out to that 33-point lead. Mooroolbark 9-9-63.
It'd be an interesting stat to see how many times Mooroolbark have got a goal and Montrose have answered straight away. Must be very close.
Well, since half-time, before that kick by Schilling, it had been 6 goals, 8, 7 goals, 2 for the second half. So dead set level in the second half. Now, of course, Montrose have kicked another goal. So Bell gave it to Sam Goodman. Goodman's little kick. Bit of a nothing kick in the end. Wadsworth, who's had a really quiet afternoon. Got the handball to Preston, who was set upon. He was beset by Demons then, and they force the ball up. Subi Campbell, thanks to Choose Tap.
Marks inside 50 being vital today. 3-1 this quarter in favour of Montrose, and they're 19-4 for the match.
That's a huge disparity as Sam Goodman gets another high one, and he's been manhandled a lot this afternoon, Sam Goodman, but he's kept racking up the possessions. Too far out to score for sure, you would think, but Billy Schilling, look at Billy Schilling circling near the goal square. He's got a mind of half a dozen goals, and Petrarca camped under the footy, had to wait for it, was made to earn it then by his opposite number, Preston, but Matty Petrarca stood tall, safely held the mark, and go back and line up for his 2nd goal of the afternoon.
You must get a lot of joy, Andy, in watching your guy like Matt Petrarca playing a premiership side. You've coached him at Upper Ferntree Gully. He deserves it as well. He's been a really good player in the Eastern Football League for so long.
Oh, it's a ballsy move. You know, you move. You know, he wasn't going to play this year. They approached him. They talked him into it, and you know, he's going to get a premiership. You know, I didn't have any issues with him leaving. He's a great guy and he deserves what he gets.
Petrarca's kick just hung it out to the left, couldn't quite bring it back, so he's got 1 goal, 1 for the day. Not a big afternoon, but he's played his role. Montrose 14-13, Mooroolbark 9-9. Still that 34-point lead to the Demons, Ben.
Just waiting for the ball to come back in now, and it does so across the half-back line there from Mooroolbark. They've lost the pill though. Inside forward 50 now. The kick goes on goal by Montrose, and they're potting at the goals everywhere. Another behind goes through. So we're wedge time on here in the final term. And on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, it's 14-14, 98 Montrose, Mooroolbark 9-9, 63 as we wait for Nathan Muratore to bring the ball back in. Probably should have gone to Shivers the last time. He had another option to do it again, but instead, why not just go straight down the middle of the ground? Haney went up, dropped what he probably should have taken at the fall of the ball. Jai Goodman got a little handball over the top, goes after it again towards Sam Goodman, picked up there by Maxwell. His handball in the middle of the ground was chopped off there by Carney. Couldn't quite release the ball. Eventually, it scoots out to Sam Goodman, to Jai Goodman. He got dumped in the tackle by Wadsworth, and he'll receive a free kick.
Gee.
Advantage could have been paid here because Billy Schilling came out and took the mark, but the ball will go back to where the centre half back line, and I think that there's been a decision switched there. Did anyone quite get their eye on that one?
Yeah, I think he...
Let's cross down boundary side thanks to Akira Urgent Care because Sam Gaston saw it.
I certainly did. Schilling just put him down. Not Schilling. Goodman put him down after he earned the free kick there and got reversed.
So Wadsworth picks it up towards centre half forward. Charge, dropped what he probably should have taken there. Shivers at the fall of the ball, got the little handball out, and now the kick goes inside forward 50. Lemon might be able to pounce on this one. The ball didn't bounce favourably for him. A little throw there. Roach was going away with it, but he'll give it back to Trent Giorgio because if anybody could kick a goal from outside the 50-metre arc, it is Trent Giorgio. He's kicked one ripper in this final term that curled back nicely from 40. Now he'll have a shot from outside the 50. Set sail for goal. It's a good kick. It's coming back. Touched right on the line and goes through for one behind. So Mooroolbark, well, they get closer, but this game is done and dusted. It's a big lead, 34 points at the 21-minute mark of the final term. Montrose 14-14, 98. Mooroolbark 9-10, 64.
So Beninga brings the ball back in, looks for Watson. Came off his hands to Sam Rickard. Lemon tries to weave around the opposition. Did it pretty well in the end, got it to Rowe. Rowe's kick, bit up and under. Linford was wrapped up then, and be a boundary throw in.
Baldwin goes straight through to the Division 1 at Choose Tap Grand Final, defeating Vermont this afternoon. And let's not forget the Forest Hill Football Club. They go through to the Division 4 Choose Tap Grand Final. They take on South Belgrade after putting Ferntree Gully away today.
Free kick, in fact, with Mooroolbark and Linford. Linford's kick right to the line. And what's Murphy done? He's taken a mark right on the goal line, deep in the heart of the goal square.
And just outside the square as well, so he'll be put right on the angle here, Brad.
Well, he walked to the top of the square and he wanted the shot from straight in front, but as you say, BWS is going to be put on a almost impossible angle. He's got a few tricks though, Chris Murphy, backing in to kick this. Goes with the check side and makes no mistake. There's hardly any reaction from the Mooroolbark players or supporters, so had to be sure about that one, but Chris Murphy has kicked goal number 4. Great performance from Chris Murphy in today's Choose Tap Grand Final. Mooroolbark 10-10, 70, Montrose 14-14, 98 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Great move by Brett Fisher putting Murphy forward in the second half. Him and Lemon have been really standouts in their forward line.
Grant Campbell, thanks to Choose Tap.
Contested possessions close this quarter, 25-23 Montrose's way. Uncontested ball, 27-14 the way of Montrose.
So we're into the 23-minute mark of the final term out here. There's 4 or 5 minutes left of Division 2 football for season 2013. It's a 28-point margin to Montrose. Matty Langdon couldn't quite pick up the ball. That was okay there by Armstrong. It's not every day you see him use his right boot, but he did that time, and he kicked it out towards the win position member side, and the ball goes over the boundary line and out of bounds. Celebrations are about to kick off here. Papaya throws it in. Roach knocked it down, straight down the throat of Alan Stride, and he was quickly wrapped up in a tackle, so we'll have a restart.
For all you following the AFL, Fremantle have defeated Geelong at Simmons Stadium.
Unbelievable scenes. Great results happening, everything to do with Australian rules football this afternoon, but it's all about the Montrose Football Club today, and they're going to celebrate long into the night, aren't they? RSVP down to Montrose Recreation Reserve, because that is where the party will be for the next week, as the ball is in the arms of David Bell. Gets a little handball away. That was okay. The old 1-2 up towards the centre-half forward line. Big fly over the back there by Garthwaite. Couldn't pull down the ball. Mike Smith overran the pill, and there's a lot of players going after this ball. Stride might come in to lend some support at hands and knees. James McManus. And a free kick will go to Mooroolbark across the half-back line. So the kick now by Mooroolbark goes up towards the half-forward line. And the umpire's paid a free kick or a mark. Either way, it's going towards Jai Goodman. He copped one a little bit earlier on, so worn the taped headband for the afternoon as he kicks it in towards the middle of the ground. Deed Stephen, he's a class player, got it on his boot, kicked it up inside forward 50, bouncing football away from Schilling that time. It was nicely done there by McManus, turned his player inside out. He had some support as well, kicked the ball up towards the wing position, and a strong mark standing true was Noonan. Players sense that they're getting tired. It's been a big year and it's been a big season. When you speak about class, and I only did so about 30 seconds ago, Dean Stephen just decided to rip in a one-hander for the crowd, and didn't he like it as well? Let them know all about it as he goes backwards to go forwards. Finds Jai Goodman. It's crossed down boundary side thanks to Akira Urgent Care to Sam Gaston.
I tell you what, guys, it's absolute party time for the Montrose boys down here. Every player that